Shalom, all praise is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rechak Wadash, the bonus to the elect, apostle, bishops, elders at Great Millstone, that were well. Shalom to elect Akia there doing this work in sincerity and truth and not for vainglory in season out of season. Just want to bring out one of the various laws that we practice. Okay, now we know that we're not going to be saved by the laws, but the scriptures tell you. Let me go to Judges 5 and 11. All right. Okay. Judges 5 and 11. It says, Judges 5 and 11, they that are delivered from the noise of archers, which we know represents the nuclear missiles. Okay, because when you go into Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, it tells you about the archer and his bow. You know, the archer and his arrow. Okay, matter of fact, let me see if I can find that right quick. Okay, let's go there right quick. Let's go to Second Ezra 16th chapter. All right, let's see if you can find it. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. It's Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, and the 7th verse says, "May one turn again the arrow," which is the nuclear missiles. Okay, you had a movie called Broken Arrow. All right, that John Travolta played in. All right, and there was a nuclear missile. The arrow was talking about a nuclear missile, okay? And it said broken arrow, meaning that the nuclear missile was lost, okay? And they had to find it, all right? You know, so when it says in Judges 5 and 11, them that are delivered from the noise of the archer, because then even when you go into the scriptures, it speaks about the noisome pestilence, which is going into the nuclear missiles, okay? Because when they're detonated, when the nuclear missiles are shot out of the silos, all right, which is the archer, all right, and the arrow represents the nuclear missiles, it's gonna make a noise, okay? When they're detonated, it's gonna make a great noise, okay? And that fire is gonna come out of the nuclear missiles, okay? It says, "May one turn again the arrow," which is a nuclear missile, "that is shot of a strong archer." Now we know the strong archer is Yahweh Shai, okay? Because he mustereth the host of the battle. Okay, Yahweh has sent his son Yahweh Shai to set this all off, to set this Third World War off. That you know, even when you go on the news, if you have a computer and you go on different news sites, like alternative news sites, they always talking about the devastation of a nuclear war. Okay. Why? Because it's prophesied, okay? It's prophesied that a nuclear war is going to happen, which is the Third World War, okay? All right, the scriptures speak about in the book of Revelations, one woe has passed, that was World War I. A second woe and a third woe cometh after, saying it verbatim, which is Second World War and the Third World War that cometh after. So there's going to be a Third World War, and that Third World War is going to be of nuclear missiles, the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's what ICBM means. Okay, they can go from one nation all the way to another nation on the other side of the earth. Okay, and destroy. Okay, all right. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. That is shot from a strong archer. The mighty Yahweh sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Yeah, man. So that that righteous judgment, that death and destruction, and those nuclear missiles, them nuclear missiles gonna be shot. Okay, all right, okay, all right. So, I just wanted to bring that out. All right, let's go to 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow." Now, the bow is talking about the silos that the nuclear missiles are gonna come out of. His arrows, which are the nuclear missiles that he shooteth, are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. There you go. Hey, so we know these nuclear missiles are going to be shot, man. The Third World War is coming, and it's going to be a war of fire. Okay, I believe it tells you that in the book of Isaiah. All right. Okay. All right, this will be the book of Isaiah, the 9th chapter and the 5th verse. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." Those are the ancient battles, Now, even when you get into the time where they started inventing cannons, to opposing armies, cannons, but they still had swords, and they were still, slicing and dicing each other. Okay. It says, "For every battle of the warriors is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." Yeah, because when two armies clash, it's a lot of confusion. Okay. It's hard to tell, okay, where to move, where to flank at, going this side, going that side, because everybody's fighting in a battle, with axes and swords and so forth. It says, "But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." What is that burning and fuel of fire? Those nuclear missiles. Okay. And Yahweh Shai shooting lasers out his giant-sized, mountain-sized chariots, and the other angels shooting lasers out of their chariots. So it's going to be with fire. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out. Okay. But let's go back. All right. Let's go back to Judges. Okay. Go back to the book of Judges, 5th chapter and 11th verse. So, we know it's going to be about fire. Okay. We know that this Third World War is going to be by fire. All right. So it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers," which we know are the nuclear missiles coming out of the silo. So that's why I brought out all those scriptures about the archer and, the arrow. Okay. All right. The archer is those silos. The arrows are the nuclear missiles that the silos that the nuclear silos that the nuclear missiles come out of. Right. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers. So it says they that are delivered from the noise of the archers. Well, it's not going to be everybody. It's only for the elect that's going to be delivered from the noise of the archers, from the nuclear missiles. Okay. It's only the elect. All right. They that are delivered, the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect Israelites, which are the elect Israelites who don't take the RFID chip of the elect. Because, you don't have to take the RFID chip if you are 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. But that doesn't mean that you're the elect. Okay, you have to be elect to be saved. All right. If you're not the elect, you don't have to take the RFID chip. You're still going to be destroyed because you're not of the elect of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So this is going into the elect as well. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers and the places of drawing water. Drawing waters represent slavery. Okay. When you go to the book of Joshua, tells you how Joshua made the Canaanites, the Philistines. He made them. He was of wood and drawers of water, so they were slaves unto him. They had to go draw the water, okay, out of the well and bring it to him. All right, and water's, if you go to a lot of places in different lands, hey, sometimes, the well might be miles away. So that represents slavery. It's like we had to do to the so-called white man. We were slaves. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans were slaves under the so-called white man. All right. And this time we were slaves under the other heathen nations as well. All right. So that represents slavery here in America. It says, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh. So what is the righteous acts of Yahweh? Because it's all in caps. It says there. It says it says there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh. Okay, so it's all caps. When you see the Lord there in all caps, it's talking about Yahweh, the Most High. Even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Not the heathen nations, not the so-called white man, not anybody who calls in the name of Jesus Christ. No, that's not what it says. It says in Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you're the Israelites. Then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates. Okay. So I just wanted to bring out the righteous acts, and I wanted to bring out what are the righteous acts? Okay, and I want to bring out the noise of the archers. So let's go to some of the righteous acts. All right, let's go to one of the righteous acts. What is that? Leviticus. What's that? I think that's Leviticus 20 and 14. All right. So let's go to Leviticus 20 and 14. All right. So we know that the law is not going to save us, which are the righteous acts, but we are to rehearse it. Okay. We are to rehearse the righteous acts, All right. Because the scriptures say that we're going to rehearse the righteous acts in the places of drawing of water, which is slavery here in America. All right. We're doing it. Why? Because we're rehearsing it. Point blank. Okay. When you go get, the lamb for the Passover, you can get a male lamb, but, really the animal is still unclean. All right. Why? Because the food it's eating is unclean. The ground is unclean. So we just get the lamb and we just rehearse it. We do eat the lamb. We do the rehearse the righteous acts as far as the Sabbath service, but it's all a rehearsal. That's not what's going to save us. Okay, the Day of Atonement is not going to save us. It's whether you're the elect, because really Yahweh Shai is our atonement for our sins. But we do the Day of Atonement regardless, because why? We're rehearsing the righteous acts. Okay. Just like it says in Judges, the 5th chapter and 11th verse. okay, here in America and all over the world. All right. Now here's one guy watching the video. I don't watching the Manosphere Red Pill videos, and they show the so-called black man, and he had a woman with him, and she was saying how, well, he used to date my mother, right? And now he's, now we're together now. So the daughter was saying that he used to date her mother, but now he's dating the daughter now. Well, here's the righteous acts, which are the laws, statutes, commandments that we are to rehearse. Okay, we do the laws to the best of our ability. All right. It was a so-called black man, black woman. Okay, it says this is Leviticus 20 and 14. All right, the book of Leviticus 20 and 14. It says, yeah, there's a whole bunch of laws here. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to focus on this one. And if a man take a wife and her mother, so you got certain so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They'll sleep with the daughter, but then they'll go sleep with the mother too. And that's just the wickedness that's going amongst you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yes, it's going amongst the other heathen nations as well, but Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is punishing you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans for doing this. Okay? All right? For sleeping with the daughter and then go sleep with the mother. Because the laws, statutes, commandments are given to us, the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And this is a law that we can follow. Okay? We can rehearse these laws. We can rehearse this righteous acts, which is this law. Okay, it says, and if a man take a wife and her mother, meaning a man gets a wife, but then he sleeps with his wife's mother, it is wickedness. You see, it is wickedness, and this is a law that we can follow. This is a law that we can rehearse. It says, they shall be burnt with fire. See, so they should be burnt with fire. And that was literal fire back then, but now it's going to be fire from those nuclear missiles. Okay. All right. It's going to be it's going to be the arrow that cometh from a mighty archer. Okay. We know the arrows represents the nuclear missiles and the archer represents Yahweh Shai, because he musters the host of the battle. Okay, that's going to put the spirit of these in these nations that have the nuclear missiles to shoot it upon America. Okay, which is Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. Okay, which is spiritual Sodom, and we know how Sodom got destroyed by fire from heaven. Why? Why is America called the spiritual Sodom? Because the LGBT community. Okay, and was destroyed by fire. And there's many other scriptures that go into it. All right, both he and they, it says both he and they, meaning the man and the daughter and the mother, that there be no wickedness among you. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. Yeah, so, hey, listen. This is a law that we can follow, man. This is a righteous act that we can follow. If you get a woman, you got to sleep with her mother. You know what I'm saying? You got your woman. Okay, go. There you go. This is a law that we can follow. All right. And this is another law that I wanted to bring out too. You know that I know YouTube don't like this, but yeah, this is another law I want to bring up too. This is another righteous act, which are part of the law, statutes, commandments that we can follow too. All right, was that Leviticus 20 and 13? Okay, it says, if a man also lie with mankind, the LGBT community, what would you call them? To gay people, and which really, see, the so-called white man Esau, he's truly the devil, because, and he's true. What the word devil means, false accuser, right? The word Satan means adversary, and that's the so-called white man. He's the devil and Satan. All right, he's going to hijack what the scriptures say and turn it into his own wickedness, like the rainbow. Okay, the rainbow represents that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, when he set up the flood to kill all the wicked people in the earth, he set a rainbow, all right, that he wouldn't destroy the earth with water anymore. Okay, and that's what that represents. That's what the rainbow is all about. So when you see a rainbow, you just go back into the scriptures. All right, but now he's going to do it by fire. He's not going to do it by water. He's going to do it by fire. He's going to destroy all the wicked by fire. Before, he destroyed all the wicked by water. Okay? All right. And only, Noah, his wife, and his 3 sons, and their wives were only spared. Okay? It was on the Ark of the Covenant. All right? All right? That was on the Ark. Okay? And they repopulated the earth. All right? But and repopulated all the different nations. All right? But it says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, to men, doing that which is unnatural and unseemly. Okay? It says both of them have committed an abomination. So that is an abomination. All right? A filthy, wicked act. That's what abomination means. A filthy, wicked act. It says, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So, yeah. Yeah, so, see, that's that fire. That's that fire. That's the arrow that's going to be shot from a mighty archer. And we know that archer is Yahweh Shai, and the arrow is talking about those nuclear missiles. Okay? So if man sleep with mankind as he lieth with a woman, yeah, they're going to receive that fire, man. Okay? All right? And this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay? So if you sleeping with the daughter and the mama, you're going to get that burning and fuel of fire, which is that nuclear fire. Yahweh Shai coming with the mighty angels, a giant-sized chariot that Yahweh Shai is going to be on, and the other angels and other chariots. And they're going to shoot them lasers on your ass, man, and burn your ass up. Okay? I don't care if so-called white man hijacked the rainbow. I don't care if he says a gay. The word gay just means happy, man. And the word gay is in the Bible. It just means happy. All right? That's all the word gay means. It just means happy. But the so-called white man will take it, Esau, which is his biblical name. So-called white man, his name is Esau and Edom. He'll take the words and he'll take the symbols of Yahweh and he will turn it into wickedness. That's why his fucking ass gonna be destroyed. All right? All the LGBT community motherfuckers, they're gonna be destroyed by fire. By Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by them nuclear missiles and Yahweh Shai and the other angels shooting lasers out the chariots. Okay? All right? So this is what it is. according to the word of Yahweh Bahashim Havashai. So I hope you've been edified. And these are laws that we can follow. We have to work on the Sabbath, if you have a job, whatever the situation is. Okay. But your spirit is in the right place. Okay. You're right. You got to work. Sometimes Sabbath comes in, you got to work, but your spirit is in the right place, man. Certain law, like, wearing the mixed fabrics. Yeah, okay, you can wear pure linen, but okay, all right. But then that's made wicked. The air you breathe is poisoned. The food you eat is poisoned. So there's certain laws that we can rehearse the righteous acts, which are the laws, such as commandments that we can follow. Hope you've been edified, and with that, shalom.